The sun is coming out. I have got big plans this morning. It's about 7 o'clock and I really wanted to get out and see a few things before anybody else was there. So I am just going to get dressed quickly and we're going to go. It's 7:30, I'm ready, only half an hour later than anticipated. Perfect. So let's go. Look at this. What a unit. I was thinking about parking here last night to sleep, and actually it looks like a kind of perfect place where I think I'd feel comfortable. It's like in the middle of this village, but you can park around the square. There's a few other vans and stuff here, but it's just such a kerfuffle in there at the moment. I feel like I don't know what anything is, and I don't know, felt like I just don't know if I can do this without being able to get out of the car and have everything out like I did last night. And that must be Bamburgh Castle. This is such a sweet little village. Oh, I've dressed up, but my feet are really muddy from yesterday's swim. That's typical, isn't it? I finally decided to take off my trainers and my dirty clothes. I'm not even wearing that massive rucksack. I've got a skirt on, my sandals, because it's summer. And I honestly don't think I've worn my sandals out. Yeah, I just always seem to be doing something that requires me to wear my trainers. So anyway, I'm feeling kind of footloose and fancy free, and I just glanced down at my toes and my toenails are muddy. Beautiful. It's actually pretty windy this morning. We're just having a quick look from the outside. We're not going in because we're going somewhere else instead. I bet some of you know where we're going. But anyhow, I think we're just going to walk down the front and maybe we can go and dip our feet in the sea. Before we go on, we're going to two places that I'm really excited about. And you can learn a little bit more about me if you're interested by seeing these places. That bit's so weird. Looks like it's something out of a game show. Well, this seems to be a dead end, so I'm going to take this little path here and see if maybe we can get down through the dunes to the sea. This really is the most ridiculously oversized pile. It's so big. Why would anything need to be that big?
I've been gone. I can't say how long. You found my child buried in the sand of paradise. picking through the trash. Honey, I'm rotten. You're how it was. But we're painted right in paradise.
This is so beautiful. This beach is so long. I could just walk down here for hours, and the sun on my face, the sandals, just being by the sea again. It feels really, really good. And I wish I didn't have to leave, but I've fully packed this morning's schedule, basically because I want to be first to get everywhere. But yeah, in my excitement, I just want to be first. So yeah, we're gonna go now on to our next stop. I keep seeing people running, and they were doing boot camp on the beach, and that's exactly what I should be doing, exercising. I actually really struggle without having like a routine to structure my day. I don't know how some people manage it, but I really want to get back into a proper exercise routine. I was actually thinking the other day that I really want to do CrossFit again. I used to love going to the CrossFit gym. And it was great. Like I went to class at 10 o'clock every day, and it gave this really nice routine to my day. So yeah, maybe that's what I want to work towards. Living somewhere that's near a CrossFit gym. That sounds like a goal. Well, my plans of being first have sadly all come to naught. I just realised my phone is now only half charged, and I used the power pack yesterday to charge it, so my power pack is also flat. So yes, very annoying, but I guess sometimes we can't always be first. That has to be one of the best places in the world, and I'm going back this afternoon to maybe just spend hours looking at books, sitting in those comfy chairs. But we're going to go back now to the other thing, the reason why I came here in the first place, and if I just hurry I can be there when the doors open. Oh my gosh, we're queuing to get in. So I am at Alnwick Castle, which was the filming location for the first two Harry Potter films, The Philosopher's Stone and The Chamber of Secrets. And I'm a massive Harry Potter fan, so I am just excited to be here, soak up all the goodness and hopefully recognise a few locations from the films. I am from...
Oh, latte.
Great, thanks so
Thank
much.
you.
Oh my gosh. I think there's going to be broomstick lessons. Got a vegan flapjack to go with my coffee, but this is from the Vegetali, which is an actual vegan food truck which is here in the grounds, so I am so excited. I just had a lovely chat with the guy and it was so nice to speak to somebody else who's vegan, because I'm basically the only one I know, and it's just so nice to talk to somebody who just feels the same way as I do and get a few things off my chest, and yeah, it was nice. So I'll be back there for lunch at 12 o'clock. But right now I'm just going to sit here, eat this, and watch a broomstick lesson. This is where the broomstick lessons were filmed, in the films, so hopefully you recognise it if you like the Harry Potter films.
Location outside the castle walls. Now the archway we just walked through is known as the Lion Arch, and Harry Potter fans among you may recognise it from the first film in the series, Philosopher's Stone, through which you would have seen Harry, Ron and Hermione walking in the company of Hagrid. And they are heading down the road here and they are quizzing Hagrid about all things to do with the Philosopher's Stone, a gentleman called Nicholas Flamel, and a certain three-headed dog known as Fluffy. Okay, so here we are at our second location in the castle's inner bailey, and it was here in the 2002 film Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. You would have seen Harry and Ron in their magical flying Ford Anglia come swooping over that wall there and crash smack bang into the Whomping Willow, which would have been located round about where the minstrels are at the moment. They didn't have the technology at the time to operate the car via remote control to make it look like it was driving itself. So to achieve this effect, they had to put a concealed stuntman in it. And they did this by removing the driver's seat from the car, putting a small stunt harness in the footwell, and then hollowing the driver's seat out and putting it on over the stuntman's head. They then cut two little holes in the bottom of it so he could hang on to the steering wheel like that, and then put a thin gore strip at around about eye level so he could vaguely see where he was going. Having just had their very first charms lesson, where they have been learning the levitation spell, Wingardium Leviosa. Not Leviosa, as Hermione points out to Ron, rather showing him up in front of the entire class. We are now going to head back to Harry Potter, because where we are stood right now is probably where the most iconic scene ever to be filmed at the castle was done, which is of course the broomstick lesson from the first Harry Potter film. Now, you may note the wizards over there doing their own broomstick lessons here today, but that's actually inaccurate. You can go back and check it with the film if you like. It was shot here. Now,
Well, I just did the filming location tour and it was so interesting. If you're a fan of Harry Potter or just any other kind of filming, totally come and do it. So not only is Harry Potter being filmed here, but lots of Downton Abbey, Robin Hood, Transformers, yeah. It was just so cool, really cool and interesting. I'm running out of battery, so I'm not sure how much more of the castle I'm going to be able to show you. Probably not much, but hey, I hope that you've got a taste for it, and you should definitely come here. And if you like Harry Potter like I do, honestly, Feeling really good right now. Oh, that looks amazing. Oh my gosh, I just did the Dragon's Quest and it was genuinely scary. I almost got lost in there. So there's so much here. There's museums, you can go in the building, there's like crafts and stuff in the artisan courtyard, performances, tours. All in all, it's worth £20. I'm not gonna lie. And I hate paying for attractions. But yeah, it was definitely worth it. Such a pretty little town. Feels like an absolute metropolis after the past few weeks where I've been just in the middle of nowhere by myself. And yeah, some nice shops, art galleries, museums, and also some normal useful shops. So yeah, really cool. Seeing quite a few people with long dogs and it's really making my heart hurt. I'm really jealous. It's just amazing in here. Books are like my favourite thing.
Right, so should I bring them finally?
A rich crop of books to look through. I'm quite excited. Oh my gosh, it was so hot in there, but what a lovely place. And I have managed to harvest a few books, which obviously I've got tons of room for in the car. So I think I'm just going to go and find somewhere to enjoy those now. I hope you've enjoyed this day out. It's been something a bit different. But I have had a really nice time seeing all this stuff and getting to put my feet in the sea this morning. Dreamy. Thank you for watching and hopefully I'm going to see you next week. Bye.